American Birding Association has recently named its 2025 Bird of the Year.
Who knew? And it's a species Mainers know really well and quite often see, especially in the warmer months. Our Leanne Stapleton is live in Freeport to tell us which bird came out on top. Hi, Leanne.
Hey, good morning, Sharon and Lee. The common loon is named the Bird of the Year for 2025 by the ABA, and Maine actually has the largest population of loons in the Northeast. I chatted with a couple of folks who are privy to bird knowledge about what I've been calling the Year of the Loon.
Loons are big, they're gorgeous, they have a ridiculously awesome sound.
Charismatic and fascinating is how birder Derek Lovich describes loons.
They have these short necks and massive sword-like bills, and they have these big flat backs that I always think they look like battleships or aircraft carriers.
Paying attention is what people will be doing because the common loon is named the 2025 Bird of the Year by the American Birding Association.
Not just appeal to the most serious birders, but everyone who's interested in nature.
At the Freeport Town Wharf, Lovich says he spots loons from time to time, even in the winter.
Just to the right of the sun glare, those are two. Those are in winter plumage. Here in the Harrisika River, some of these loons that may have been born this year may not leave this stretch of river for 3 to 5 years until they're able to go inland and have a chance to fight for a territory.
And they're sight hunters, so they require clear water.
Phil Keeve with Maine Audubon says after the latest loon count, the population in the southern half of Maine is growing.
3,000 to 3,700. Which is more than double what it was when the loon count first started 42 years ago.
While these birds may be in the spotlight now, Lovich says their life isn't always easy.
The life history is pretty intense. There's a lot of violence, there's a lot of challenges of migration.
However, they are fantastic at fishing because their legs sit so far back on their body. But Lovich says there's a catch.
It's almost useless on land, and because of their large size and heavy weight, feet so far back, they can't do anything more on land than belly flop, which is comical unless you're a loon.
There's been legislation over the years to protect loons.
Doing things that protect loons protects the lakes and water quality in general, protects their migratory routes. So things that protect loons protect a lot of other animals.
And the special place they hold in so many memories.
You want to be paying attention to what their populations are doing and work hard to make sure that's still a sight and sound of the North Maine woods.
Now, I'm not loony enough to try and make a loon call myself, but Keith did tell me that in some movies that I actually, thinking back now, I've heard, you can actually hear a loon call in them. And in some songs, you can actually hear the loon sound sampled. I sat down last week and listened to a couple, and I found a song as early as like 1980. I'm sure there's more out there. And Lee and Sharon, that just kind of like blew my mind that if you listen close enough, you can actually hear so many different things in movies and songs that you probably wouldn't have known, like a loon call. I think that's pretty great.
Well, who could forget On Golden Pond, which probably came out before you were born, Leanne.
Oh,
but,
definitely came out before she was born.
It was featured prominently in that
And then
movie.
when you're familiar with it, like we are, you
Right.
notice it when you hear it.
Yes.
If you don't know what it is, you probably be like, well, what was that?
What kind of weird wood instrument is that, right?
Good job, Leanne. You're not loony. You're perfect. Thank you.
You're a little loony, but that's why we love you.
Yeah.